welcome to Dublin High School. I'm Jason Holcomb, Director of Public Relations for TV35, and we got a special Class of 2019 event taking place today. Want to welcome all of our Class of 2019 participants out for today's program, and we're going to start at the beginning here. We're going to ask you guys to tell just a little bit about yourselves, and then we'll go through some of these other questions just to kind of help people understand some of these great, wonderful young people here at Dublin that are going to be reaching out into the community shortly. So go ahead and let's get started with you, young lady.
My name is Brenna Lanier. I'm the daughter of James and Joy Lanier. I've gone to Dublin High School for 4 years, and I've been at Dublin City Schools my whole life.
Wonderful. All right, next.
My name is Journey Guyton. I am a senior at Dublin High School. My parents are Kentra and Katrina Guyton, and I've been at Dublin High School for 4 years and Dublin City Schools all my life.
My name is Landon Emerson. My dad is Rodney Emerson, and my mom is Leslie Cooey, and I've gone to Dublin for the past 2 years, and I'm a senior this year.
And guys, we've talked a little bit about ourselves as far as families concerned, but let's talk about people or situations during your time at Dublin that were influential to you. I'm going to start backwards and work frontwards to keep this rolling, but what are some of the influential moments, one or two, that stand out in your mind that are put you in this position now to be successful when you get your diploma in a couple weeks?
Probably Coach Holmes. He's been a really great influential figure for me. He's always been there if I need to talk to him, and he's just been a really great person.
All right, Journey.
Miss Amber Donnell and Miss Lori Williams have been very influential in my life. They've always helped me when I needed help at the most, so yeah.
For me, it's probably Katrina Waters. She really made me work hard and pull something from myself that I didn't know, because I know how to draw now. But, yeah.
That's always a good skill to have. I'm terrible with drawing, and I'm left-handed, so you think I'd be naturally good at that type of thing. But talk about the stuff that you do in high school. You obviously just talked about art, and you mentioned Coach Holmes, so that obviously is going to lean to football. But you guys go ahead and tell me some of the things that you did during your time in high school, whether it be athletics, extracurricular, even classes. You talked about art. So talk about those for a second and those things that made an impact in you.
Well, my freshman year I didn't take art, but sophomore year I dove right into it and took 3 art classes. I've probably taken 8 my whole 3 years.
That's 7 more than I've taken. So.
Well, I'm also a part of the softball team. I've played for 4 years, and it's just been a long ride, but one that I'd definitely take again if I was given the opportunity.
Very cool. How about you, Journey?
I was a cheerleader for 3 years. Well, 4 years, I take that back. I am a dual enrollment student. I've been a dual enrollment student for 3 years. And what else? Oh, I'm a Beta Club member. So, yeah.
Yeah, obviously, you start talking about Miss Donnell. We know where that leans toward. And Landon, how about you?
I was on the football team. I wrestled, and I played golf. I also announced for the baseball team. I announced all the home games, and I was part of the Beta Club and FBLA as well.
Yes, he was a fantastic voice of the Irish. He always kept things interesting and wasn't afraid to throw a nickname or a good song out there. Well, guys, lastly, I want to talk about future plans and goals. Obviously, you have to have those in your mind. What are some of the things that are going through your mind as you get ready to receive your diploma? Like, what's the next step? And I'll start with you, Landon, and work our way back.
So option A right now is probably football. I have a couple colleges looking at right now, and then option B, if it doesn't work out, I can always just go to Middle Georgia and start out right here in Dublin.
Yeah, I'm a class of 2000 graduate from Middle Georgia, so no shame.
I plan to attend Georgia Southern University in the fall to major in political science.
Wonderful, wonderful. And you, ma'am?
I'm going to stay right here at home and go to Middle Georgia and major in nursing and hopefully become a registered nurse.
And make a whole lot of money. And who knows, if you get in the labor delivery department, you may see me occasionally because I have a lot of babies. So with that being said, I want to thank all 3 of you. And we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to have another group coming up shortly here on TV35.
It's time for real help and real solutions. Steel Dealer Days are here. With a limited time pricing on select steel equipment, there's no better time than now to visit Cullen Supply and Engine Service. Right now, save $20 off the MS-170 chainsaw or choose from any of our hard-working grass trimmers, starting at just $129.95. When you buy the BGA 56 battery blower set, you save $30 off the FSA 56 battery trimmer. Get them both for only $319.90. Steel has equipment that you need to get the job done. Visit Cullen Supply and Engine Service, 910 East Jackson Street in Dublin, 826 Harris Street, Sandersville. You can count on Cullens.
Dublin Ford Lincoln, yeah, we're coming at you strong. Don't let them deals scare you, no, don't sound the alarm. Prices dropping so fast, you'll have to catch your breath. We don't mind you compare, we're gonna be the best. And no matter where you live, you need to come to our town. Not trying to brag, but we're the best deals around. Yeah, we're built for it, proud and been tough since creation. Want your business so bad, you got it singing on your station. When others call you customers, then we call you friends. You know it's Dublin Ford Lincoln, we'll be your dealer till the end. Come on.
Welcome back. I'm Jason Holcomb here at Dublin High School for our special Class of 2019 celebration. And we've got three lovely young ladies beside me who are going to tell a little bit about themselves. And we're going to go through a few questions to kind of help elaborate on the great things that they've done and the great things they will do when they head out into the world. So let's start right here at the beginning.
My name is Shania Davis. I am the daughter of Jennifer Coverson and Stephen Davis, and I am currently a senior at Dublin High School.
Wonderful. Ma'am?
My name is Sydney Jenkins. I am the daughter of Monica Davis and Leon Jenkins. I am a senior in high school and soon to be undergraduate of Dublin High School.
Fantastic.
My name is Sheree Jackson. I'm the daughter of Sharonda Darrisaw and Raymond Jackson. I am 18 years old and I am currently an undergrad at Dublin High School.
Wonderful. Lots of honor graduates. I get excited. I was actually an honor grad back in 1998, way before y'all were even born. That's scary to think about. When we talk about the different people in your lives that made a difference, you know, influence doesn't have to necessarily happen in the classroom. You know, there are plenty of influential people and moments that happen in school. But talk about the influential moments during this past 4 years that have prepared you for the next step.
I have 3 influential people in my life, which is my mother, my oldest sister, and I would say my boyfriend. They've always pushed me to go hard. I have a job, so they always tell me to keep going no matter what. And I was in sports, so doing all of that and then still being an undergraduate, they really helped me.
Yeah, that is fantastic. How about you, ma'am?
My biggest supporter would have to be my mother, but most influential person or spirit would have to be God. Even through hard times, I had to learn that that's who gonna help me like the most and has helped me a lot.
You just got a bunch of people on the other side of that camera throwing their hands up saying, "Tell it, girl." You know they did. And how about you, ma'am?
My grandfather, Willie Arline, has been the most influential person throughout my high school career.
That is fantastic. And when we start talking about different things that people have done for you, what are some things that you have done for the world? What are the contributions that you've been able to make during your time in high school that you feel pride for? You know, there's, whether it be in Beta Club, volunteering, maybe it's some other things you do with your family, whatever that happens to be. I'm actually going to start in the middle this time and work around. So let's go ahead and talk about what you contributed into the world.
I have donated, I have volunteered, and one big thing that I say I contribute to others is my personality. Being around other people, you will see, I feel like I'm a great person.
I can tell by your nails that you're a wonderful person. You're a wonderful person. All right, let's go right over here.
I have did many things on the outside of the community, but as well as in school. My basketball team, we did a breast cancer awareness walk with the Delta alumni. We did a Thanksgiving giveaway, and I've also donated blood.
The gift of life through One Blood, I imagine. Did you do that through here, or did you do this somewhere else?
I did it through the school.
Wonderful. Yes, we partner with One Blood, and we have the trucks come every so often, and that actually turns into scholarship money for some children that we had at Honors Day recently. Nobody's turning that. Oh, well, there you go. See, what a nice segue. It's like we planned it. At any rate, don't want to leave you out, ma'am. What are some contributions you've made over the last 4 years?
I've donated blood and did many community service projects with my fellow Beta members.
Yes, our Beta Club has been a national club of distinction for several years now, thanks to all of these wonderful young people, Miss Donnell. And y'all have also had the fourth most service hours of any beta club in the state of Georgia, which is absolutely ridiculous. And by the looks of things, you guys are on track to do even more as this next year rolls around. All right, so let's lighten things up a little bit with activities in high school. It doesn't necessarily have to be athletics, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a club. What are some things that you've done over the last 4 years as far as participating in high school events? I'm going to start back over here.
Okay, I've played basketball all 4 years, and I played softball all 4 years. And softball, I played on the varsity level for all 4 years, and the same as basketball.
Wonderful.
I would say my biggest thing would be dance. I danced with the band, and band was my thing.
Wonderful. And you, ma'am?
I was a part of the Dublin High School Auxiliary for 4 years.
Fantastic. And so finally, this question is a little bit crazier because we asked future plans and goals a little bit ago, but now we want to talk about where do we see ourselves in 5 or 10 years? Because I can promise you, when I graduated Dublin High School, I didn't expect to be back here in 21 years doing PR, but I absolutely adore it and love it, and it's all because of y'all. So tell me what, in the next 5 or 10 years, what are some things that you're looking to hope to say, I did this?
I see myself with, I see myself as a nurse living my best life.
That's awesome.
I see myself graduating in about 5 to 6 years with my master's, already obtaining my bachelor's in counseling, and I plan to pursue my career in marriage and family as a marriage and family therapist.
All right, fantastic. And you, ma'am?
In 5 to 10 years, I see myself with my degree in accounting, and I want to work towards being a realtor. But by then, I'll probably be my own real estate agent.
So for all your housing needs, we're going to have those handled. If you're having a tough day, we're going to have you handled. And if you're sick, we're going to have you handled right here.
Right.
Just it's going to be about 5 or 10 years. Yes. Well, we want to thank you ladies so much for your time today and wish you well as you head into the world. And my hope is that in 5 to 10 years, I'll be seeing y'all doing some fantastic things. We'll be right back with another group of students here on TV 35.
In celebration of life's accomplishments, Services by Dudley would like to take this opportunity to say congratulations to all the graduates. Services by Dudley was established in 1922. Dudley Funeral Home, Dudley Memorial Cemetery. For more information, log on to servicesbydudley.com. Call 272-5511 or visit us at 617 East Jackson Street in Dublin. And congratulations to the class of 2019. Congratulations to the class of 2019 from Farmers State Bank. Life is filled with milestones, and Farmers State Bank recognizes these accomplishments by saluting our graduates from Dublin and Lawrence County, our lenders, customer service professionals, mortgage experts, and the entire team at Farmers State Bank. Look forward to building relationships and helping you to reach the next milestone in your life. Reaching your financial goal is as easy as FSB. Farmers State Bank, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to our class of 2019 celebration here on TV 35. I'm joined by another trio of fantastic young people. We're going to go ahead and let them introduce themselves and then run back through some of these questions that you've been hearing on the special so far. So let's start with you, sir.
My name is Raphael Rozier, and I am the son of my Trisha Lloyd and Raphael Rozier Sr.
Okay.
My name is Janiyah Oliver. I'm the daughter of John and Shakira Oliver.
My name is Kiana Jones. I'm the daughter of Kalisha and Benny Jones.
And you look a heap like your mommy, so just putting that out there. So just so you know, it's not a judgment or nothing. It's just the truth. I'm just speaking the truth. We're in a safe space right here, okay? So we can talk the truth. Well, we've talked about some of the more influential people and moments in school with some of these other folks, but I want to go ahead and get to activities you participate in high school, kind of mix it up a little bit, and I'm going to start out here. See, I mixed it up, but you didn't know it. I told you.
I was on the varsity football cheerleading team for 4 years, the varsity basketball cheerleading team for 4 years, teen court, I'm in student council, youth council.
Girl, that was a lot. She's acting like, well, that's all it was. That's a lot. That's awesome. All right, Ms. Oliver?
I was a varsity basketball cheerleader for 4 years. I was the captain my senior year. I was on the Dublin High School Auxiliary dance line for 4 years. I was the captain my senior year. I'm a part of Beta Club, which I've been a part of for 4 years. I'm part of Student Council, and I compete in a number of pageants. And earning those titles actually require me to be involved in a lot of community activities and do a lot of community service.
All right, just rattle off a couple of those pageants because some of those aren't small pageants, so don't be bashful.
I am the 2017 Miss Black Teen Dublin U.S. Ambassador and Miss Black Teen Georgia U.S. Ambassador 2018.
Which is absolutely phenomenal. So I didn't want you to hide that because you're being polite, and I was like, no, let's go ahead and get it out there. Let everybody know that you're awesome, okay? And sir?
I am a dual enrollment student for 3 years, and I am in the Beta Club,
Where are you dual enrolled at?
Oconee Fall Line.
Fantastic. Yeah, we offer dual enrollment opportunities, not just at Oconee Fall Line, but with Georgia Military and with Middle Georgia State, and gives our kids a chance to take on anything that they want to do. So let's go ahead and talk about your greatest contribution in school. What's the greatest thing that you feel like you gave back to the world?
Being dually enrolled, I guess, and participating in community service activities for Beta.
What was that like? Because, I mean, you guys got to do, I'm going to follow up with you just for a second because there were a lot of things that you got to do. What did that feel like when you were out there helping, whether it was at Stepping Stone or any of these agencies, and it may have just been painting or picking up trash? What went through your mind when you were doing that?
It felt good, like, to give back to the community is really, like, lifting to the spirit.
Wonderful. How about you, ma'am?
I would have to say earning the title of Miss Black Teen Georgia because I was actually the first from Lawrence County, so I made history for my city, and knowing that I will soon be a Dublin High School alumni means a lot to me.
Fantastic. You'll be joining my crowd because I'm a 98 alumni. How about you, ma'am?
My greatest contribution to my community and school most definitely be my leadership skills.
Hey, you'll be a leader just like your mama and your daddy. Both are leaders in different ways. Now, let's talk about future plans and goals because we all have those. That's how you advance in the world. You didn't come into high school saying, well, I'm just going to get by these 4 years. You had plans and you had goals. What are the next plans and goals standing in front of you?
I plan to attend the Fort Valley State University and major in biology, then go off to become an obstetrician gynecologist.
Oh, fantastic.
I will be attending Alcorn State University, which is located in Lorman, Mississippi. After graduating there, I will then attend medical school here at Mercer University, and I plan to pursue a career as an anesthesiologist.
Wow.
Well, since I'm almost halfway done getting my associate's degree, I plan on staying here at Oconee Fall Line Technical College, majoring in criminal justice.
Fantastic. So, again, another wide assortment of career options and opportunities. That gets me excited. My only hope is that you guys will come back to Dublin because a lot of my friends, they stayed in Atlanta and Savannah because they thought there was only fun in Savannah and Atlanta, but there's plenty of fun here when you get older. I know y'all are going to say, no, there's nothing to do in Dublin, but I promise you, when you get older like me, it's plenty fun. All right, well, finally, let's go ahead and cap it off with the influential person in your life. Who's that one person that when you look back on your 4 years of high school, I could give you a couple, and I won't do it because this is not my time. This is your time. Tell me that person or people or that moment where it made you grateful to be part of Dublin High School and felt like, hey, these people care about me, they love me, they want to do right for me.
I would have to say my mom and Miss Blue because they always push me to work harder. They know I'm capable of greater things than what I've actually been doing, and they push me to just go hard, and that's it.
Wonderful. That's a good answer. And, of course, everybody knows about Miss Blue. We all love Miss Blue. We miss Miss Blue. But, Miss Oliver?
I would have to say my mother and Miss Erica Wade Johnson. Of course, as every mother, my mom has always been there, pointed me in the right direction, been the only friend that I've ever really had. And as far as Miss Johnson, in school, she always pushed me to do better. She made me want to be here at Dublin High School as a student.
Wonderful. Class of 96, Miss Johnson. She and I were classmates, just as a heads up.
The most influential person in my life is my sister. My sister is currently in the Navy, but she still finds a way every day to talk to me, even being 6 hours ahead of me, pushing me, making sure I'm on track, making sure I got my head on straight, and just becoming a better person.
That's awesome. I love that. That makes me happy because I have a lot of children, and I hope they will stay connected when everybody gets older, too, especially if they end up 6 hours away, which I really hope not. My wife would not be happy with that. Well, we want to thank you guys for taking this time out of your day. We look forward to seeing the great things that you're going to accomplish when you get out in the world. And when we come back, we'll have 3 more people here on TV 35.
With Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance, I can get auto, home, life, even banking all in one place. Pretty convenient if you ask me.
Always the home team, Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance. Visit us online at gfbinsurance.com.
Got a graduation party planned for that special someone? Then turn to Maryland Fried Chicken and let us help you fix it up right. We've got all the following specials now through July 4th. A 3-piece chicken tender dinner with fries and a drink, $5.99. 2-piece dark chicken, 2 regular sides, biscuit and drink for $6.25. 1-piece pork chop dinner, 2 regular sides, biscuit and drink for $6.25. And our hamburger steak dinner includes 2 regular sides, biscuit and drink for $6.25. For that graduation party, family reunion, or just get together, our 50-piece mixed chicken, only $50, or a 20-piece wing and fry, $13.99. Dublin's Maryland Fried Chicken, 801 North Jefferson Street in Dublin.
Welcome back. I'm Jason Holcomb, Director of Public Relations for Dublin City Schools, and we're celebrating our class of 2019. We've got 3 more wonderful young people here that are about to introduce themselves to the world, literally and figuratively. But first, let's go ahead and just get names, and I don't want to give addresses, but just names and places here, and maybe a few faces.
Hi, my name is Jalen Higdon. I'm the son of LaTanya Higdon and Antonio Jeter. I'm 17 years old, and I'm currently a senior at Dublin High School.
Hi, my name is Kamisha Miles. I'm the daughter of Tamika Miles, and I'm also involved in many clubs and organizations throughout my community. I am also the Heart of Georgia RESA High School representative on the State School Superintendent Advisory Council, and also I'm the 2019 Middle Georgia Regional winner and Positive Athlete winner for volleyball.
My name is Destiny Davis. I'm the daughter of Latasha Wembley and Corey Davis. I'm currently a senior at Dublin High School, a platinum senior, and soon to be honor graduate.
I love hearing all that. Honor graduates, positive athletes, fantastic singers who don't want to acknowledge it. He's trying to be bashful. I told him I was going to make him sing his responses, but I'm not, because I know his mama and she'll come and get me. I don't need that today, okay? But all 3 of you guys have shown excellence in a variety of different places. I want you to talk about some of those moments that were seminal moments, peak moments for you in your high school career. It could be performing a solo, it could be being an ROTC cadet, or it could be touring the world like you did, which is when I first met you, or it could be being an honor graduate. Talk about that moment where you felt like you arrived and that you did something meaningful at Dublin High School.
One of my peak moments for me throughout my high school career would have to be being voted to be on the homecoming court. I never thought I would see myself actually being on the court till this year, and I kind of planned it out from my freshman year that I was going to be on homecoming court. So to have that actually happen, it was kind of like a dream come true in a way.
That's fantastic. My sister was. I wasn't. I was uglier than she was, so I didn't. Only pretty people get on homecoming.
One of my peak moments was when I've been able to travel the world during being involved through councils and the school. I've been to Germany, and I've learned so many things from different people around the world, so I feel like that has really just made me the person I am today.
Yes, and when I first met you, you were wearing a pair of glasses and you dressed different. Now you're a woman, and I'm just so proud for you to watch you go tour the world and do all these crazy things with the Superintendent's Advisory Council and everything else. I'm very proud of you. Ma'am?
Becoming a member of Beta Club, there are so many opportunities for you to have, and service hours are one of those things. You do a lot in the community, you volunteer, and those things add up, and it really gives you a good feeling.
See, that's awesome. That's awesome. Anytime you can give back to the community, I'm telling you, it just fills your cup back up. That's part of why I love what I do, because getting to talk with you guys and watch you guys do awesome things makes me happy. All right, so we talked a little bit about some of the activities that you participated in high school, but let's go ahead and run through them a little bit more so that people have an idea of how broad and deep your involvement here at the high school was.
I've done marching band for all 4 years. I've been in FBLA for 2 years. I've done FFA for 2 years. I've been inducted into the National Society of High School Scholars my sophomore year, and I've been in that since my sophomore year. And I've also volunteered at my local church for the past 4 years.
Fantastic. Ms. Miles?
I'm part of 4-H, LYL, JRTC. I was also a cadet officer in that. I'm part of the State School Superintendent Advisory Council. I'm part of Student Council, FBLA, Beta, and I also participate in the transatlantic program called Ambassador in Sneakers. I've played basketball, volleyball, and also soccer.
I was part of the robotics club for 1 year, FFA for 1 year. I've done football cheerleading for 3 years and basketball cheerleading for 3 years. I've played soccer for 3 years, and that's about all.
Hey, that's plenty. That's plenty more than me. I was in a few clubs, and then I was in pictures for a few clubs because picture day meant you didn't have to go back to school. So I don't want Dr. Thornton to find that out now because she was the secretary back then. So we just keep that secret. Y'all don't tell nobody. Okay? Let's talk future plans and goals because everybody has those. My goal was to be the first person in my family to ever go to college, and I succeeded. After that was all gravy. So what are some future plans and goals that you all have? And I'm going to start out here and work back in this time.
I plan on attending Georgia Southern University, majoring in biology, then becoming a hematologist.
I plan on attending Kennesaw State University and major in political science, and next year I'll be graduating with my associate's degree.
Fantastic.
I plan on attending Georgia Southwestern State University and major in nursing to become a nurse practitioner.
Wow. So I'm going to be borrowing money from all three of y'all because y'all are going to be doing a lot better than the school PR people. So I'll be coming to knock on your door. Just please answer. And then finally, where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? We've already talked about the careers. I want to talk bigger and broader than that. Don't just talk about your career. Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? Because some people are going to say not in Dublin. Some people are going to say as far away from Dublin as I can get. And then some people are like, I'm cool with being back in Dublin. So talk about broader than just a career. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
I see myself having my degree in nursing, and I see myself working hard to reach that peak in my career.
Wonderful.
I see myself graduating from Mercer Law School and also being involved in the Air or Army National Guard.
Fantastic. And you?
I see myself pursuing my career in hematology and still in school.
That's like fantastic. I don't have anything else to say, honestly, because having those kind of goals and the thing that I've learned over time is all of you are driven and motivated and gets me excited. Just please, when you have those big moments, share them with me so I can put them on Facebook and let everybody else know how awesome you are and continue to be. When we come back, we're going to have 3 more folks up here, and we're almost done with our Class of 2019 special here on TV 35.
To so many of you who count on us for your prescription medication needs, I'd like to thank you for your years of trust. To those who've yet to choose Tomlinson Pharmacy and Medical Park Pharmacy, I invite you to stop by and discover what makes us different.
Medical Park Pharmacy is your family's one-stop destination for their prescription, health, and wellness needs. Our staff greets you with a smile and provides a level of customer care and expert service that truly sets us apart. Realizing your time is valuable, we'll always strive to have your prescriptions filled in minutes, not hours. Have a concern about a new medication? Our pharmacists are available to discuss the instructions and precautions. In addition, Medical Park Pharmacy also stocks a wide array of over-the-counter medications and medical supplies. With the drive-through window, free delivery within city limits, and refills through our phone IVR website or mobile phone app, staying healthy has never been so convenient. At Medical Park Pharmacy, local owners Wendell and Wendy Smith provide hands-on service to ensure your satisfaction. We care about earning your business and strive to make you a regular customer. Come experience a difference. Visit Medical Park Pharmacy today.
Welcome back to TV 35. I'm Jason Holcomb, Director of Public Relations for Dublin City Schools, and we're continuing our coverage of the Class of 2019. We've got 3 more fantastic candidates for graduation. I'll be excited to take y'all's picture in a couple weeks. May 24th, 6 p.m. I wanted to make sure to get that out there. If you're not already aware, that's when all these young people are going to be wearing a cap and gown, getting, well, you actually don't get, you don't get your real diploma at first, right? You just get the cover. Yeah, when they told me that, I was like, what? And you didn't get it afterwards, so you couldn't act a fool. That way, Miss Carr, Miss Curry, you're going to be sitting doing like this. At any rate, let's keep things rolling, and we're going to go ahead and introduce ourselves. I'm going to start right here with you, ma'am, if you introduce yourself.
Okay. Hello, my name is Jalecia Mccray, and I'm currently a Platinum Senior and future undergraduate of Dublin High School, and I'm the daughter of Felicia Holloman and Taylor Mccray.
Yes, one of the proudest fathers on earth. Like, I'm not teasing. Like, Mr. Telly he is a very proud daddy, and I'm proud for you.
My name is Evelyn Inman, and my parents are Douglas and Katrina Inman. I am the DAR scholarship winner for Dublin Lawrence County.
My name is Jermaine Cooley. I attended Dublin High School for 4 years, and my parents are Chevelle Cooley and Jermaine Cooley Sr.
Yes, and most people recognize Cooley for when they shout your name. They just go, Cooley. I try to say it quiet because we're in the library. We're not supposed to be talking in the first place, but all right. So let's talk about the things that you did in school that are most memorable. I mean, it could be scoring a touchdown. It could be being an officer. It could be winning a pageant or a bunch of scholarships. It could be any of that. Tell me that one or two things that stand out to you and you're going to take away years from now and say, man, I'm glad I did that.
Mine is working with younger kids as a football player and helping them achieve their goals in the future.
Fantastic. And you, ma'am?
My most memorable moment was attending Singapore in last fall, November, and being there for 2 weeks.
Yes, that was awesome. And you got to share that story with people out in the public earlier this year. Fantastic.
Thank you. Well, I have quite a couple, but I think my favorite would have been volunteering with the younger kids during the field day events that we were allowed to attend. I love kids, so seeing the smiles on their faces and knowing that I had something to do with that was my most memorable moments.
And those moments are actually on our Facebook page, so nice little segue there. I have proof that she was there and took part in those activities, so got you on that one. Well, let's talk about activities in high school. All three of you have done a plethora of different activities. You know, it's not just limited to sports. You've been participating in a variety of ways, so go ahead and shed some light on some of those things that you did over the past 4 years.
Okay, well, I've played basketball for 4 years, where I was the captain my senior year. I played tennis for 4 years, where I was also the captain my senior year. I've been dancing for 4 years. I've been part of the Beta Club, Student Council Vice President, the Dublin City Youth Council, where I'm the Ward 2 Representative and Mayor Pro Tem. I'm also part of the Citizens Bank Advisory Council, and I recently gave blood, as you can see.
Yes, one of many who give blood regularly here, and I love that. That's awesome.
I played volleyball for 4 years, the captain my last year. I played varsity tennis for 3 years. I did student council. I was in the book club for a year, the art club for 4 years. I'm in the Beta Club, and I did choral music club for 2 years.
Also an IB art student, if I remember right. Yes, had to take photos of that.
I played football for 4 years, started as a freshman, played basketball for 4 years, and ran track for 2 years, and I was in a cooking competition this year.
Yes, you're part of our student chef competition, one of only 7 teams across the state to compete, and the food was very tasty, a little spicy for my taste, but it was good. And we also want to make sure that you know that he's going to the Tennessee Martin in the fall. Wanted to make sure that you didn't leave that one off. That was a big deal as well. Very proud of you for that. All right, so we've talked about activities. Let's talk about the future. Everybody's got some plans in the future. What is the number one goal that you have to get accomplished as far as your plans are concerned? I'm going to start back with you, Ms. Mccray. What's the thing that when you look at the future, I want to do this and I'm going to do this?
I want to get into Grew Medical School. That's one of the biggest things on my bucket list right now, and it's really hard to get into medical school. So that's one of my main things I'm concerned about. Undergrad degree, not really worried about it. School is my thing. But medical school, that's something different, and I want to achieve that.
That is a fantastic goal. And how about you, Ms. Inman?
In 5 years, I'm hopefully wishing that I'll be able to commission as an officer in the United States Air Force.
Yes, that's been something you've been working on since the beginning of school, because I've been seeing you involved in ROTC ever since I started working here. So I love to see people willing to contribute in that way, because it takes a lot to be part of the armed forces. So thank you ahead of time for your service. And finally, Mr. Cooley.
I'm going to go to college and get my degree, and a couple years from now, I'm going to try to make it to an NFL. If not, I'm going to go to school for sports medicine and work with other athletes.
I think that's a fantastic idea, and I think you have all the tools available to you to accomplish either one of those or both, because let's go be in the NFL for a little while, then we'll do sports medicine. So you guys continue to inspire me, and I know you inspire the folks out in the community. We want to thank all of you for participating today. And when we come back, I think we are down to our final group of 3 here on the class of 2019 on TV 35.
This stop was put in the made 4-way intersection on April the 24th of this year. If I'm not mistaken, we had 2 fatalities in 2018 in this intersection. And so far this year, we haven't had any, and we're hoping this is going to alleviate that problem. Complete stop is a total cessation of movement. That means you are at a dead stop. You're not still rolling. You are stopped. The wheels are no longer turning on that vehicle. That is a stop.
Need documents destroyed? Then call Shred Cycle at 272-0595. Shred it and forget it with Shred Cycle.
Welcome back to TV 35. I'm Jason Holcomb, Director of Public Relations for Dublin City Schools, and we've got, last but certainly not least, our last trio of the day for our Class of 2019 celebration. Want to go ahead and let you guys introduce yourselves to the world real quick.
Hello, my name is Joseph Radford. I am the son of Janine Radford and Warner Clay Radford, and I am a senior here at Dublin High School.
Hello, my name is Tagwa Ali. I'm the daughter of Nagla Masib and Hajim Ali, and I am a senior here at Dublin High School.
My name is Jasmine Deese. I'm the daughter of Jackie Farley and Robert Deese, and I'm a senior at Dublin High School.
Wonderful. Now, you guys have all been involved in some capacity in a variety of things here at Dublin High School. Let's go ahead and run through the litany for each of you. Tell everybody some of the things that you've done, and it doesn't necessarily have to be things specific to high school. It may be activities that you took part in while you were in high school. So let's start at the end and work to the middle.
While I was in high school, I was a part of the auxiliary color guard for my sophomore year of high school. I was also invited to the National Society of High School Scholars my senior year, actually, and I did maybe about 3 volunteer projects, 1 outside of school and 2 with school.
Fantastic. Miss Ali?
Well, I'm a part of the Beta Club. I'm an officer. I'm part of student council for 3 years. I played golf for a year. I'm also part of teen court and youth council, and I also do speeches on the side a little bit. But yeah.
Just a little bit. I don't know about a little bit. She actually won the local Rotary speech competition, then the Northern Zone Rotary competition, and you competed and claimed a prize in the Exchange Club competition as well, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I have to keep up with these sorts of things. And not to mention, she had a starring role in our recent adaptation, The Wizard of Oz. You can find those on our Facebook page as well. Mr. Radford, go ahead and run through your litany, and he was also in The Wizard of Oz as well. But he had to hide for a good portion of because he was the wizard, obviously. But okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to spoil that.
Well, like you said, I was part of the drama project that was put on recently. I was Oz. I've also been a part of Beta Club since 10th grade, and I've been with Quiz Bowl, and I was with FBLA before the instructor had to leave because she was retiring. And I was part of teen court, but I had to leave to focus more on academics.
And the reason he says that is that he's our valedictorian, and this is our salutatorian right here as well. And on top of that, these are International Baccalaureate students. Let everybody know what IB course studies you've participated in.
Oh, there's a whole list. Biology, math, Spanish, history, English, theory of knowledge. Did I miss one?
Spanish.
I think I mentioned Spanish. Literature, English and literature. Did you mention art? Oh yes, art. I forgot about art.
See, look at there, look at there. And for you, Miss Ali, how many of those can you say ditto to?
All of them.
That's what I figured. And did you participate in any International Baccalaureate? No shame. I didn't either, okay? I took 2 AP classes back in my day because that's all we had. And actually didn't take the test for either. So didn't I miss out? But at any rate, let's talk about the greatest thing you felt like you gave back to the community. Tell me the one thing that you say, man, I'm so glad because of my time here at Dublin High, I was able to give this back.
I would have to say that would deal with the volunteer project that I did. It was with had to deal with giving back to, well, it wasn't really giving back, but we just made flower pots and delivered them to retired vets and people that were in retirement homes, and it was really good just to see a smile on their face because I know it made a difference that time.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Miss Ali?
I'd have to say teen court. I'm a defense and sometimes prosecution attorney for teen court, and I feel like through the program we really do make a difference in these teens' lives and help them better themselves and grow as people.
That's awesome. And Mr. Radford?
For me, it would have to be the community projects that I've done both through Beta and through my church. Through Beta, we did a pollution cleanup project, and through my church, we did a clothes drive at Stubbs Park for homeless people.
That is awesome. Like, that is fantastic. I get excited hearing all of you young people jumping out into the world to make a difference, because honestly, you could just be doing your schoolwork and playing video games. I mean, seriously, there are plenty of kids in the world that do that, and you guys decide to take a step ahead and make a difference in the world. So when we talk about future plans and goals, what are the things, you did all of this, you're going to, both of you will have a speaking part in our graduation ceremony set for May 24th at 6 p.m. But I know you're thinking beyond just that. I know that's something that you're working on and getting the final touches and making sure that our English teachers are checking the grammar and punctuation and making sure that you can give it during the right amount of time and all that. But what happens beyond that? What happens after the diploma for you?
Well, for me, I'm going to be going to Mercer University in Macon, where I'll be majoring in mathematics and I'll be minoring in Spanish. After that, I'm not quite sure, but hopefully I'll have it figured out by then.
Hey, that's a very good start. I'd be totally happy with that.
Well, this fall I'm going to be doing my core classes at OFTC. Then I'm going to be transferring to Augusta State to get a bachelor's degree in biology pre-med. And then I hope to go to Johns Hopkins to specialize in either neurology or cardiology. And I also kind of want to minor in foreign languages and do something in the political scene. So yeah.
And don't forget those public speaking events too. Those would come in handy because you do really well at those.
And I think I'm going to go to Middle Georgia for my first year or two, and then I want to transfer to Clark, Atlanta. And then I'm going to major in music.
Oh, wow. I love that. That's a fantastic. You're the first music today out of all of the groups, so you're setting the bar. Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? You know, that's different than a career. When I talked about 5 or 10 years for myself, I wasn't necessarily looking at being a journalist or doing certain things that I did in the world, but I did know, hey, I wanted to be able to say I did this, this, and this. What is the one thing that you're hoping to be able to say in 5 to 10 years?
I want to be able to say that I made a name for myself and that I'm just, I'm sorry, that I made a name for myself and that I was able to better myself from where I started.
Fantastic. How about you, ma'am?
I'm really big on human rights and stuff like that. So in 5 to 10 years, I'd like to say that I helped cause change that allowed people to not necessarily have more rights, but allow them to have more freedoms, I guess, and to be confident and secure in who they are as a person.
Might need to think about public service, you know. Might need to think about political science as an option there. Who knows?
For me, in 5 years, I'll be graduated from Mercer University. In 10 years, really what I hope that I'll be able to say about myself is that people will see me as an upright man and something of a pillar in the community.
Well, you just set the bar extremely high for myself as well, because my hope is that every one of you are able to accomplish that in some form or fashion, because we've got so many great opportunities out there, and you don't have to pigeonhole yourself to a specific career or a specific place in the world. You can go accomplish anything that you put your mind to. And the thing that I've enjoyed, because you are the first class that I've watched from freshman to senior, and what I get excited about is seeing how much you've matured and grown and how focused you are on changing the world. So keep at it. Congratulations. We want to thank everybody for tuning in today, and make sure if you have any free time on May 24th around 6 p.m. You get to watch all of these young people receive their diploma, and these two will be giving some fantastic speeches. I'm ready to put those out in front of the world as soon as they get them. And thank you for watching here on TV 35.